So I just wanted to share this information with everybody, especially if you're a YouTuber or content creator, because there's something that I noticed here recently, and it's not just watching people post videos, continuously post videos, trying to get their channel back on track. So this is a YouTube content creator tips and tricks and strategies. And what I noticed is that YouTube kind of like decides, you know, they want to ration the views. It's probably the best way that I can put it.
That makes sense. They
want to ration the views. So in essence, there's nothing you can do to change that. There really isn't. You just have to wait your turn, okay? But here's what you can do to make it worse. Yeah, he's just gonna work on his truck right there.
Okay.
Here's what you can do to make it worse. Keep posting more videos, okay? Keep trying. And for anybody who's followed me for a while, they'll know that this channel has always been a tool to test and develop and understand the algorithm. So, you know, I got a lot of data to compare. And what I'm seeing now is that every video upload gets worse and worse and worse in regard to impressions and views and the subscriber loss and every other metric. It just gets worse and worse and worse. That brings down your channel average. So, you know, you may have used to be able to normally get 10,000 views a video, 20,000 views a video. Let's just make up a number. And if you had a video that had anywhere from 10 to 20,000 views, YouTube would say your video is performing as normal. If it was getting a little bit more views, it'd say, oh, you know, viewers are watching longer, helping to increase its reach. Or if you had a video that was underperforming, a 10 of 10 or whatever, YouTube would say, your audience is, you know, people who typically watch your channel are showing less interest in this video. So what happens is you think that you can conjure up an idea, a theory, like a topic, a headline, I don't know, state of emergency, stores closing, empty shelves, food shortages, you know, emergency, disaster, panic, however bad you can possibly make it to try and convince people, trick people into clicking and watching, while not realizing that YouTube's like, look, bruh, I don't care what you post, you're not getting anywhere past 1,000 views, maybe 2,000 views, maybe you can get a little over that, maybe 4,000, 5,000 if you're lucky, and it won't be in the first day. It's going to take a few days to get there and inch its way up. Quite possibly YouTube's showing you in your analytics in your last 48-hour views that it decided to show an old video, months old, years old video. That's the video that YouTube's decided is going to be the only video on your channel that's really going to get any views, any reach. So you'll say to yourself, well, then I'll make a similar video to that and it should do well, right? Well, I mean, it makes sense. You know, what was working before, do it again. It should be working now since it's what YouTube is showing, only to find out, no, it doesn't work. So what you end up doing is continuously swimming into the current, right? So if you're in a rip tide, you're supposed to swim parallel, okay? Not against it or, you know, with it or whatever. That's your safest bet, right? Well, in this situation, it's almost kind of like if you're reeling in a fish, you know, you want to crank that reel and try to pull that fish in, but if that fish is fighting, then you need to hold back, and then you need to lean in and then get you another bite and crank back, and you know, it's just going to take some time. Otherwise, you're going to lose the fish, you're going to snap the line, you're going to be pissed off, you're going to start all over, right, from scratch. So essentially what's happening is YouTube is continuously And I may be speaking to you. This may resonate with you. You may be like, you know what? I'm seeing this happening to my channel right now, my videos. And I got multiple channels, so I can compare all these different tests in a variety of different ways. And you're continuously getting less and less. You're doing more and more. You're getting less and less. You can't quite really seem to make, you know, any headway here. And anything that you once did, previously did, used to do, doesn't work. What you just did that kind of worked a little bit, you do it again, it doesn't work. YouTube decides to send it to a completely different audience. You end up losing subscribers. Nothing makes sense. Up is down, left is right, black is white, red is blue. But in essence, what it does is it ultimately continues to drive down your average. And yes, some folks will say, Kevin, will you hurry up and spit it out? Well, I am trying to explain to you in as many different ways as possible to help as many different people as possible understand what I'm saying. I'm also trying to get to 8 minutes, but more importantly, it's driving your average down. So here's what happens. The next time YouTube allows you, it opens the gate, lets you run free a little bit. It's like a dog. You let the dog out to play a little bit.
Let the dog out.
But that dog's on a leash, okay? And every time that that dog barks and scratches at the door, you take away a little bit of leash. You take away a little bit. So when you finally let the dog out, it had a 100-foot leash, but because it was acting up and doing things it wasn't supposed to do before that, now it's only got 50-foot leash. That's as far as you can go. So in essence, with you continuously clawing away and essentially destroying your channel and wasting time, when YouTube finally rations you some views, it's going to ration your views based on the new average that you have created, so that before 10 to 20,000 views was normal, now 1 to 2,000 views will be normal, and your next viral pop, your next push, your next allotment is going to be that. It's going to be worse than it ever was before. So, am I telling you to stop posting? No. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am saying that from the perspective of continuously doing everything that you know and have known to be right and working, and quite possibly even seeing it work for others, and it not working for you, is a clear indication that, yeah, it's just not your time, and you're just going to have to wait. You're just going to have to wait and suck it up, because when you do get broke off again, they're going to give you less views, and they're going to say that your video is performing as it should, as normal. So there's that.